Time now for the Morning Rush.
We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. We'll begin with the next big weather maker, cold front moving in as we speak. This will help trigger a few of these spotty snow showers over the northern mountains and much cooler air filling in over the eastern side of the state. But really, this is our only hope for moisture in and around the high country up across the Sangre de Cristos and the Jemez Mountains. Southern Colorado will watch those San Juans as well as we get into the late overnight hours into tomorrow. Adam?
And as you get ready to head out the door from the day's top local stories, we start with Catherine Mazzone.
Developing news this morning. We're waiting to learn more about a Four Hills area shooting this morning. We've been here on the 1500 block of Stagecoach all morning, where investigators combed through the two homes involved. Police say it happened at around 6 o'clock last night. Officers arrived to find 4 victims, a woman and 3 children. They were rushed to the hospital. Police tell us there are no outstanding suspects and the public is safe at this time. We expect an update from police at 9. Sarah?
In just hours, State Auditor Tim Keller is expected to release his findings of a statewide audit of sexual assault evidence kits. This after a backlog of thousands of kits went untested for years. Over 5,000 sexual assault kits sat on the shelf for more than a decade. That's when Keller stepped in and announced a statewide audit and community meetings to look into the police departments that were falling behind on evidence in rape cases. Since then, the state auditor's office has been writing up findings and recommendations. Adam?
This morning, an Albuquerque mother is expected to learn how much prison time she'll face months after she got into a drunken crash on I-40 with her baby. In October, Georgette Vigil pled guilty to child abuse, leaving the scene of an accident and aggravated DWI. She admitted to drinking when she crashed into a barrier when her child flew out of her vehicle. She now faces the possibility of up to 5 years in prison.
On to news happening right now. Increased security in Los Angeles this morning after authorities say they received a terror threat for today. Law enforcement say they get a lot of threats, but this one specifically, talking about the Los Angeles area, prompted them to publicize it. At this time, they say the beefed up patrols are just precautionary.
New details. Prosecutors in California say murder charges are possible following the deadly warehouse fire in Oakland. Fire crews have recovered at least 36 victims from the burnt-out structure so far, and they've positively identified many of them. It's still unclear how the fire erupted during a dance party on Friday night.
New this morning, prosecutors say they will retry a former South Carolina police officer after a judge declared a mistrial in the shooting death of an unarmed black man. The jury reported it was deadlocked in the murder trial against Michael Slager, the former North Charleston officer. The former officer was captured on video last year shooting Walter Scott in the back multiple times as he ran away.
A Las Cruces police officer is on leave this morning for how he's accused of answering the door during a pizza delivery. A delivery employee told her supervisor that Officer William Gonzalez was naked and did not attempt to cover up. A police report says Gonzalez told her he had just gotten out of the shower, but she says that his hair was not wet and he did not have a towel. After an investigation, the officer was cited for indecent exposure. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index added 2 only because of those chilly temperatures we have out there this morning, still down to the 20s and low 30s. It'll be a slow warm up, but eventually we'll get back to the 50s this afternoon. Crystal?
6 weeks from today, lawmakers will be back in the roundhouse addressing the budget shortfall once again. New estimates show the state will be short almost $70 million for the budget year we're already in, even spending all of its reserves. This year, state lawmakers have already slashed spending for universities, public schools, and most state agencies. The downturn is largely due to low oil and natural gas prices.
Many public buildings around Albuquerque will soon have Narcan kits. City councilors passed a bill so that city employees can use them to reverse the effects of an overdose in case of an emergency. Councilors Dan Lewis and Diane Gibson backed the bill that would put Narcan kits in a long list of city-owned locations, including the zoo and the chemo theater. City employees at each facility would be trained to administer that drug.
Here's an interesting story. Boy Scouts history will soon be in New Mexico. Everything from Boy Scout merit badges, uniforms, even pictures, to Norman Rockwell paintings will be relocating from Texas to the Philmont Scout Ranch in northern New Mexico. There are some 600,000 items, so an expansion of the existing Philmont Museum is already planned.
Let's get a look at traffic this morning. 6:53 as you prepare to head out the door. Things are looking clear across the metro. We've received no reports of major incidents so far. We'll let you know if anything comes up in the next few minutes.
After a long wait, a dirty house is getting a big makeover. Many call it a dump house at the corner of Coors and Blue Water. This is what it looked like from Google's Streetscape this summer. This is what it looked like a year ago. City Council was supposed to vote last night to order the owner to demolish it, but now it's not a problem because the owner actually sold it and it's now being fixed up.
Crews are likely to continue demolishing the Desert Sands Motel on Central today. So far, the work is about halfway done. The motel had been a headache for police in recent months after it was set on fire 3 times. The city then named it a nuisance and ordered its owner to tear it down. Before falling into disrepair, the Desert Sands was used in movies and TV shows, including in 2007's No Country for Old Men.
New this morning, a sign of the times. Amazon is trying its hand at selling groceries without a checkout line. Customers just grab and go. The store is being tested by Amazon employees in downtown Seattle. Customers tap their smartphone at a turnstile when they enter the store. Sensors then track the items picked up and charges their Amazon Prime account. Critics say a store with no cashiers means less jobs. What do you guys think about it?
That'd be the way of the future, I suppose.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. You eventually pay for it, right? Through the app.
You do. That would be my concern, though, because if I don't see the money getting handed over, I may overspend.
Yeah, exactly. All right, time now for the 5 facts.
We'll begin with number 5 this morning. Feeling generous this Christmas season? According to one national study, the average American adult will shell out $929 this year on gifts. That's up about $50 over last year. Some local shoppers that we spoke with say that seems a bit high. Others say they've got kids, so that's about right.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, though. Number 4, plans are already underway to rebuild the Carlisle building in Nob Hill. The $9.5 million luxury condo building is starting to come down this after that massive fire destroyed it nearly 2 weeks ago. The city says a new building will have a similar design. It's expected to open in about a year. Federal investigators have connected a suspect to the fire, but so far, no one's been charged.
At number 3, temps getting back to the 50s today. Mix of sun and clouds overhead. Northeastern plains much colder than the rest of us. Thanks to a front, we have yet another blast of cold air that arrives tomorrow, and that's going to knock our temperatures all the way down to the low 40s. Still on track for a few spot snow showers over the northern mountains this afternoon.
Number 2 now, the Albuquerque City Council is considering a bill that would prevent APD from taking the lead in investigating its own officers if they're involved in a shooting. Instead, Councilor Pat Davis's proposal calls for APD to pay for another agency like state police to do the investigation. City attorney says this has already been addressed in the signed settlement agreement with the Department of Justice.
And number 1, we're expecting to hear more from police later this morning on that shooting that sent 3 kids and a woman to the hospital. APD says detectives could provide an update around 9 a.m. this morning. Moments ago, police left the 2 homes in the Four Hills neighborhood in southeast Albuquerque. Investigators are still remaining tight-lipped about exactly what happened. They do say 4 people were sent to UNMH with gunshot wounds. As soon as that new information comes into our newsroom here this morning, we will pass it along to you both on air and on the news app.
Okay, so coming up in just a few minutes on Fox New Mexico, we're going to be talking about an organization that wants to make sure all kids have something to open this Christmas.
Love this time of the year. Lots of stuff to talk about. We'll be right back on KRQE this morning over on Fox New Mexico. Don't go anywhere.